Well. Wagwan YouTube, wagwan Chad, wagwan YouTube, wagwan Chad. This one should be a great movie. So with that said, you know we ain't gonna waste no time, Chad. Like up the video right now, Chad. Like up all of the video. Remember, don't skip the videos. Run through all of my videos. Some of my videos are very hilarious. Remember, as I said, if you don't like this one, you will like the next one. There is always something you can learn from each video. So just watch the videos, run up the likes on the videos, and we ain't stopping. It's video after video. And remember, we are reacting to all different type of videos, okay? We are reacting to all different type of videos with our opinion. And with that said, don't take nothing seriously while we are giving our opinion. People have their opinion, is just what life is. But the truth is, there's a thin line. There's a truth and there's bullshit. There's a truth and there is bullshit. And we ain't going for the bullshit. No excuse for you to support and be okay with the bullshit. We're gonna always try to, stick a pin where the truth need to be. So with that said, like up the video, like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, chat. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friend, it's the new guy on YouTube. Grow with the boy. As long as YouTube give us the platform, keep growing with the boy. We ain't stopping. We love to do this, and because we love to do this, it's video after video, and it's all different type of video. Not just one type of video, all different type of videos we will be reacting to. Chad, I never tell a lie. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Princella, the Queen Maker.
I love that.
You say we live in a matriarchy.
Right.
Can you give me the definition of patriarchy?
Yes. Well, the patriarchy is the idea that the system, our system in America, is being run by men, and that women are having to exist under a system that immediately disadvantages them because men are behind it. And I disagree with that pointedly. I think actually we're living in a society where people are being very much influenced socially and politically by women.
Okay, so the denotative definition of patriarchy is father rule, and where positions of government are held majorly by men, where women are largely excluded. So 125 House of Representatives are female, and that's only about 25%.
Right.
And only about 28% make up Senate, and 3.3% of Congress up until this date have ever been women. So by denotative definition, we literally live in a patriarchy.
Yes, so I disagree with that. So I think what this gets to, which is actually an important part of the conversation, is that people always think that where there is disparity, there's somehow inequality, and I actually reject that entirely. I think it's just a difference in what we're interested in. I think we're biologically wired, we're interested in different careers, and just because if we looked in the fashion industry and said, oh, well, it's being dominated by women, it wouldn't mean that, okay, well, that means that the fashion industry is a matriarchy and men have no sense. It just means have no ability to communicate how they feel in the fashion industry. I literally think that those numbers show that we're just biologically different. So I actually think politically, women have shown that they have a lot more power than men have. And I'm talking about just in terms of political movements. The most recent I can think of is the Me Too movement, right? If a bunch of women get together and complain about a man and refer to the patriarchy and scream, generally speaking, let me know if you agree, the media will celebrate that. If a bunch of...
And I agree. 100% agree. And that's the reason why I always told you guys, be careful how you speak to women, and be careful how you move around women. Be careful in every way when it comes on to a woman. Because a woman can scream all they want. We have no power, no power, no power. Please give us some type of power. That's all a lie. Okay, Chad? That's all a lie. Women have a lot of power. The only thing they cannot do is control and run the world. Why? Because they don't have the strength, and not just the strength. We are logical thinkers. We don't do stuff off of how we feel. That shit ain't gonna take us nowhere. Else this world wouldn't be what it is. We just look at the shit and we just understand we need to build a building over there. But for a girl, she probably be like, oh no, maybe not. They don't think with that brain part because they are girls. What you expect? But they have a lot of blood clot power, a lot of power. You got men right now. There's a lot of men right now spending time in prison because of woman lie on them. Look at the situation with Johnny Depp. Do you see what Johnny Depp have to go through? That nigga lost a lot of fucking movies just because of a bird tried to tell lies on him. Johnny Depp have to prove he's innocent in blood clot prison. And Johnny Depp ain't no typical nigga. He's a white man. Think about what I'm saying. He's a white guy. Have to prove he's innocent. That's how much power women have. Women have a lot of power. It doesn't matter what race you are as a man. You still have to prove you're innocent whenever a woman lie on you or if they're telling the truth. You have to prove that shit. So don't listen to a woman telling you they don't have no power. I'm scared of women. Me, I love them to death, but me, I'm scared at the same time. Because when a woman is lying on you, it's one of the most wickedest blood clot thing a person could ever live to do to you. A woman lie is nothing to play with. Okay? A woman lie is dangerous. So if you ask me, women have a lot of power. But let's go.
Got together and were shrieking and speaking about women, generally speaking, the media would call them all white supremacists and say that we had a misogyny problem and that things were really wrong in society. Women are allowed to be more vocal in general about problems than men are.
Well, let me speak to that. When we're talking about government and media, these are two different things. So, under the denotative definition of a patriarchy, by the percentages that are occupied in the government, which is majority male, defines us as a patriarchy. Now, what it comes to for capitalism, for marketing purposes and control, for capital and revenue, that is a totally different conversation. But who's making the laws? I don't think that women are the ones voting to have their reproductive rights taken away, where you have rape, incest, and all of these things excluded to force women to be able to have. I don't think women in government would largely vote against their own interests because it's majority male, patriarchy.
Okay, I think, love that point. Are women allowed to vote?
Oh, of course they are.
Who's voting that patriarchy and then, out of curiosity?
No, I totally agree. And you want to know.
Answer the blood clot question. Who is it? Answer the question. Totally agree. We have no time. Answer the question. She asked you a simple question.
Because there are so many women who think like you. You say you don't want to submit, but that's what you do to the patriarchy. You submit to the idea of men ruling everything. And
Chad, understand one thing that's happening here. This is supposed to be a girl. Don't forget. Always pay attention. Always pay attention. And this is supposed to be a girl, respectfully. I don't really know her name, but she's supposed to be a girl. And don't forget, although she's a girl, she's dressing like a boy. And our problem is men in control. Pay attention, child. Always pay attention. She dress and act like a boy. But at the same time, she have a problem with men in control. You cannot make this shit up. But let's go.
your ideology is spread across a lot of women who also falsely believe to vote against their own interests just to complain about it in the end. You know, earlier you said that, you know, women would be much more happier working at home, but don't you agree that it's human nature to want things that you don't have? Mm-hmm. So during the 1950s, which is something that you constantly bring up, you know, it wasn't until 1994 that it was legally illegal to beat your wife, and under the Clinton administration. Mm-hmm. And so what we're dealing with is people wanting something, and then when they get it, they're not happy with it, and then they have to revoke that idea for something else. And so what you're saying is that women vote for these things because they have the same mentality as you.
Okay. So you're saying that when women you're acknowledging that women have the freedom to vote.
Yes.
And you're saying that women are still existing mentally, even with the freedom to vote.
Correct.
They are voting men in because we are still victims of.
No, I don't believe in victimhood. I believe in lack of education and lack of knowledge, because one of the things that you also say.
Do you think that it could just be that more men are running for positions of office?
No, not necessarily, because remember, the United States, the average reading comprehension of people in the United States is 6th grade. So we're not dealing with educated people. We're dealing with people who are motivated off of their feelings. And since we're motivated off of our feelings with a lack of education, people have the same mentality as you due to the lack of understanding of biology. Right. Yes.
You just said that women, right?
What?
Women who freely have the right to choose and to vote and who are very much exercising that right and that freedom to choose. And you're saying if the result of it is something that you disagree with, then
No.
It's still the fault of men.
What I am saying is that lack of education is the cause for what we see in the world. And if we educate the women.
What is this he's talking about? Lack of education is causing the problems amongst us around the world. A whole bunch of fuckery. I just said it. Education is good. It's beautiful. But this world is built on the back of a man. Men that can read and men that never go to school. It's that simple. Men are logical thinkers. You don't have to give them no fucking education. They don't have to have no education. Yes, it's amongst us. It's beautiful and you need that shit. But don't forget, before education, the world was still running and it was still building by men. I just never understand what this whole equal situation. What is this? Like, what the fuck is this? I believe man and woman should be equal, but we're two different people. How the fuck we gonna be equal? We are two different people. A man should just treat a woman with love, respect, kindness. That's his job. Okay, that's his job. A woman's job, same thing. Treat a husband kind, sweet, and nice. Cook for him here and there. Wash for him here and there. Do what you do into your woman world. I don't know what woman supposed to do. I'm not going to tell no woman what they're supposed to do. I'm just saying, this is what I see my mom do. She play her part, and the part that she plays, she cook, she wash, and make sure my dad is always okay. And my dad plays part. He wash. No one did my dad wash for my mom. Sometimes he fall for my mom. And he always told me, son, you should do the same as the wife sometime. Why? Because the wife get tired. So sometimes you need to wash too. Sometimes you need to cook too. Sometimes you just need to do what the wife do sometimes just to help the wife out to be rested. It does work. And if you ask me, my dad wasn't fucking lying. It does work. So I don't need it to clean my house. I don't need it to do this. I don't need it to cook for me. I can do all of that shit. But I'm just saying it does work. But this equal shit, I don't understand what's going on with this equal shit. That's the only equal I can think about. The only equal is you be nice to me, I be nice to you. What the fuck is going on here? What's going on here, Chad? A whole bunch of birds want justice. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot take the power away from men. We already did all of what need to be done. You don't run no light posts through fucking bushes and tunnels and shit. You don't make no tunnels and shit with lights in it while we are driving underneath that shit. We done all of that shit. Come on, ladies, cut it out. Be who you are, a lady, beautiful, sweet, nice. Just be who you are. Cut it out. All this, I need to be equal with men. I need to be a person as a woman. A whole bunch of equal fuckery. You cannot win. You will never ever win. You got too much emotions running through your body. You will never win. We know exactly why the world is what it is today. Eve, don't forget, Eve made the world what it is today. Unruly, no control of ourselves. God told her, Eve, don't go in the garden. And if you even go in the garden, don't eat from the garden. And guess what Eve did? Disobey God. And here we are. And all these birds came from the same branch of Eve, looking for some type of whatever it is. I don't fucking know. I need equal with me and men. We need to be equal. So if a man lift a big brick up, a girl need to lift a big brick up too. Whatever men do, we need to do the same because we can. You know that's a lie. You know that's a lie. It will never be no equal with no woman and man. Men supposed to love woman and woman supposed to love man. We are here to feed each other. We are here to feed each other in different ways. When is it you guys gonna wake up and stop it and cut it out and stop thinking that it's gonna be some type of equal? It's not gonna be no equal. Everybody have their role. Just play your blood clot role. What a hard pill to swallow. The truth is just the truth. I never tell a lie. I ain't lying. I try to. Bumba rascal, cut it out. But let's go.
Because a nation can rise no higher than its woman. And if she reading and comprehending at a 6th grade level and popping out a lot of kids, you know, because the brokest people in the world pop out the most kids. So if we have those people voting, of course they're going to vote against their interests because they're voting for some utopian society that will never exist.
Okay, so that's why you think Kamala lost.
This ain't even about Kamala.
Because you're talking about women.
I love her. I really do. She always challenged these birds. And these birds always use the word education this, education that. And I promise you, they don't have the education that... What's her name? I can't remember her name, but I love her. But I can't remember her name. Her name is in my head, but I can't say it right now. This is amazing.
Yeah, go ahead.
We had a male running and we had a female running. And we actually showed that Trump increased the amount of women who voted for him, right? So I'm asking you, do you believe that the reason that happened was because women became less educated during that time?
They've always been less educated. Oh, yes, they have always been less educated. Did you know that UNESCO says that that 2/3 of the 7.7 million illiterate adults is women? Illiterate. And we have
I mean, I'm not gonna disrespect no woman, but 3 junk men, 3 men that junk, while they junk, they smarter than a woman that ain't drinking shit. I'm gonna say this again. 3 junk men, 4 to 5 junk men, they junk. They some junk niggas, they walking like this. Walking, falling and shit. They still smarter than a woman that ain't drinking shit. She's sober, but she still ain't smart as those junk niggas. So with that said, that's the reason why we're a man, and that's the reason why we build the world, and that's the reason why we make laws to protect beautiful, beautiful ladies. But for whatever reason, ladies, they still have a problem with us. For whatever reason, what the fuck can we do to please these ladies? Nothing! Because at the end of the day, God gave Eve the world and told her one thing: don't eat from the garden. And the devil told Eve, I can give you more. Eve was like, shit, really? You can give me more? What else can you give me? Diamonds, pearls, cars, and the freeway, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, all these things that you cannot see. I can give it to you. And here we are. Because Eve listened to the devil. Gucci, Louis, Burberry, and you have to pay for sex. You cannot make this shit up. But let's go.
Grade educated people voting. And guess who? Guess the dominant population is white women. And so guess what? Now you have to add a race element into that, which you already know exists. Because we, as black folks, we ain't the dominant people voting people in. Okay, so now when we have to go into white supremacy and feminism, now you have to look at the mind of the people who actually have economic success and what they're voting for, because classism actually matters as well. So I'm sorry, but a lot of people vote based on their feelings and not based on policy.
Pause, guys.
Yes.
Sorry, you've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your seat.
Thank you for your several conversations.
Opportunities for a cybersecurity professional are near endless.
I love
ECPI
this.
University
A whole bunch of
cybersecurity
birds.
graduate. Hi.
You already know this fool couldn't wait. You already know this fool couldn't wait.
How are you?
Great to meet you. I'm doing
Very
well.
nice to meet you.
So I view this argument as a matter of fact, right? This is a descriptive claim about the culture, reality we live in, and patriarchy being a system in which men hold the predominance of power in both political, economic, and social methods of organization. So S&P 500 companies, 90% of CEOs are men. Board members, 70% of CEOs are men. 70% of congressional members are...
What is he talking about, Chad? Chad, what the fuck is he talking about? There's a reason for why men are the one that control all of these things. We make the shit. You forgot? Bumba rascal. Me bumbuckler. This is not an argument. You all need to go home and go and find a job and pay your fucking taxes. And I mean that shit. This ain't no argument. This is just you fools in your feelings. Cut it out. Man, build this shit. What the fuck you expect? Do you think they're gonna build this shit and be like, you know what? We build this shit. But guess what? We need dogs and cats to be CEO. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get out of your feelings. We build this shit. What you expect? You think a man gonna build these buildings and don't put men in position to run these buildings? Who do it better than us? No one. I'm not saying there's not some beautiful girls out there. My daughter is one of them. She's super smart. She's the one that running my business right now. Super smart, super powerful, super educated. She speak all these different language. Oh my God, she's just through the roof when it come on to being smart, okay? But I'm just saying, do you think we're gonna build all these buildings and like, okay, we need Tanisha and Keisha to run all these buildings? No. That's not the way it goes. We build the buildings, us. If you want CEO in your own buildings, just be team girls and go and build a whole bunch of buildings. I'm like, oh, look at all those buildings over there. They're all teams girls. Girls, let's go. You ain't doing that shit. Why? Because you cannot leave us. Why? Because us is your jogs. Us as men is your jogs. You love us so much, you will never go on the other side and build nothing. So all this man that, and why man this, why man that, get out of here with that bullshit. Because ladies, we ain't running around complaining about you this, you that. We just keep building. We keep building. We keep looking at you. We keep saying to ourselves, you're so beautiful, you're so fine. You could be a wife of my kids and shit. We keep it positive, ladies. We keep it positive when it come on to you. But why are you always keeping it negative when it come on to us? We didn't do you shit. And if men back in the days do some shit, man, get the fuck out of here. Weak men back in the days, they do some dumb shit. Weak men today still abusing women. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. We ain't going for that shit. But I'm just saying, ladies, most of us as men, we're good people, okay? We are good people. We love you, okay? So why you have a vendetta? Why you have a vendetta? And there's a lot of suckers out there as men drowning these girls. They with these girls and that bullshit. But we ain't going for it, boys. We ain't going for it. Be a man. Understand why the world run the way it run. Because men are men, and men are the one that making the world every day. We keep on making it better and better every day as a man for the future of the kids. Do you see how nice we are? We'll never stop looking out for everybody else. And no one look out for us. You cannot make this shit up. But let's go, Chad. Me bumbuckler. No, sir.
Now, you may provide some sort of naturalistic argument to why that is, but what you're essentially arguing then is that there's a natural patriarchy, which I think feminists would all disagree with. We think that there's a clear social pressure as to why this is. And part of the evidence for that is since feminism's arise within our public culture, we've now seen an explosion of women entering these fields, but we have a long way to go. But fundamentally, the claim regarding...
I want to stop you and help you. I want to stop this right here and help you. You have a long way to go. That way so long, it will never, ever happen. Okay? That's how long that shit is. Because man gonna always keep improving, keep building. It's our duty. It's what we do the best. So ladies, don't think in your mind that one day, you just gonna just control this world. It's not gonna happen, ladies. The world is already done make. Men keep on improving, keep on making more shit. What's his name again? Elon Musk. He just make a fucking. I think he just make some shit that to go to space. Look at that shit. He's the first the first trillionaire. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying, men always gonna keep improving. That nigga just make something to go into space. Do you feel what I'm saying? Improving through the fucking roof. Who's doing that shit? Us, men. So what is it you ladies think you're gonna take over? Never ever. It will never happen. Why? Because we love to work. That's what we do. Most of you ladies, as soon as you do 8 hours, I'm so tired. Your husband at home touch you. Leave me alone. I'm tired. Get away from me. I'm tired. These kids is just too much for me. We cannot say that shit. 8-10 hours a day. We come home. Kids, I love you so much. Hug me. Daddy miss you guys all day today. What you guys been up to? Energy on top of energy. Man, we some nice fucking creatures. I think ladies are jealous of us. Chad, what do you think? Hey, Chad, what do you think? You think ladies are jealous of us? I think they're jealous of us for whatever reason. Why you ladies are jealous? Come on. Cut it out. Damn, we both good for each other. Man and woman, we good for each other. Too many jealousy. Too many jealousy. Get out of here with that bullshit. Bumbleclad.
Patriarchy or matriarchy, we are so much closer to where we were just a few decades ago or a couple generations ago where women couldn't hold a credit card than a system where men can't hold a credit card. We're still much closer to that form of society.
Why would you say that we're closer to that? What do you mean by that? Did you just qualify that?
Because in terms of economic power, so for example, household wealth, women own 55 cents to every dollar a man owns.
Who controls household spending, though? So you talk about how the money's made in America. How is it being spent? Who spends it?
So it's primarily spent by women, as you've noted, but then the money where the profit's being generated, it's being generated by men.
Would you rather be the people that are spending and deciding on what the money's being spent on, or would you rather be the person that's just working to earn that?
Oh shit. I put my hands up. Let me spend the fucking money. Please, ladies, go on work and give me the money. Me and my boys, they can hang out and drink beer like a motherfucker. A whole bunch of beer like, hey, nigga, my wife give me 10 grand this week. Shit. I'm up to I ain't working no more, nigga. I ain't lying. Shit. Hey, niggas, do you want to go to the mall, niggas? I see a brand new Air Force I like the other day. My girl just get paid. If you ask me, I'm taking the fucking money. But these birds never satisfy. And they have some little fool as a man coming around. Like this one right here. A little fool as a man coming around talking a whole bunch of fuckery. I'd rather spend the money. Ladies, please go to work. I want my girl to just go to work, leave me at home. Let me sleep, let me rest. I've been working all my life. I get to rest for all my brothers that slaved back in the days. All my brothers that work back in the days and die because they work so hard. It's finally time. As a man, we are going to live forever now. Whenever you go to these whole people home, you're going to see a whole bunch of men walking around. Hey man, where's your wife? She's not here no more. It's just me by myself. Man is finally living 80, 70, 90, 100. Because whenever they go to these whole people homes, it's a whole bunch of birds moving around. Where's your husband? Oh, he gone a long time ago. I'm still here though. Where's your husband? He left me a long time ago. That's what happened whenever they go to the whole people homes. All these ladies keep living while their men went to the war, get shot in their legs, get shot in their hand. They die super early in their 50s while their wives still moving around. Why? Because man always living to impressing their wife, impressing their girlfriend. That's what we do. We always working, trying to make the world a better place. But now, all these ladies want to go and have a job so I can stay home. I'm with it. Chat, let me know in the comment section if you with this type of shit. Because I'm with it. Finally. Oh my God, my back don't have to hurt me no more. Fuck. I don't have to lift shit no more. Damn. I don't have to be in the sun no more. Damn. I can be in the AC like a motherfucker. Raising all these kids. Hey boy, go over there. Son, come here. Come here, son. You know what I'm happy about, son? Do you know what I'm happy about? I'm happy to know I can be at home and your mom at work. Because as a father, I'm going to make sure you raise the way you're supposed to raise, son. Do you understand, son? Yes, Dad. I'm happy to know you're at home too. When I get big, I will be at home too, and my wife will be working. That's what I'm talking about, son. I love you. Go and play. Hey, Chad. Hey, Chad. That's our life. Moving forward as from today, I hope and I pray, God, that woman can take over. I don't have a problem. Any man out there that jealous, get the fuck out of here. I want ladies to take over. I don't want to work no more. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this shit. I ain't lying. I never tell a lie.
CEOs and board members aren't working. They own the shares and
Right.
they're making the profit.
Well, when you own it,
you would much
profit
rather
is making.
you would much in a capitalist system by definition you would much rather be making the profit than spending.
I would much rather be spending your money
Yep.
than having to work for your money. Just so we are
Well,
totally
okay,
clear
well,
here. I would much rather spend
I'm
your
not-
money
I'm not
than have
talking-
to go out and earn your money.
Well, you're talking about wage laborers in terms of working, but in terms of
No,
who
I'm speaking
actually
about
owns
spending
the
power.
wealth.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure. Okay.
But that matters.
wait,
If
but-
85%
Sure.
of 85 cents of every dollar, how that's being spent, is being determined by women, that's power. That we can't say spending power is
but
not
why,
power.
why do you think that is the case? It's because women are often relegated to the role of doing grocery shopping, etc. Because for
Shut up, boy. Shut up, boy. You don't know what you're talking about. Women love the easier way out. Shut up. That's the reason why, as a man, we have to pay for everything. Shut up. Do you think women have time to work? Some women want to work because they want to work, and some women have to work because at the end of the day, that's what their life is. And some women just want to work, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't believe no woman should be at home because they're woman. I don't believe that. I don't believe in that red pill fuckery. I have no time. Ladies, you want to have a job? Go ahead. Try me. 50-50 on these fucking bills. Try me. I need some help. Help me. Help me so I can save more money. Help me. Make the money. Let the bills split in the middle. Help. Help. Please help me to bomb a clot. I don't have a problem. But these are the new punks running around. My wife need to be at home. She don't need to be doing shit. Get the fuck out of here. Baby, you want a job? Try me. Go and get one. Okay? Go and get a job. It's that simple. But if you want to be a wife at home and I can provide to where I can pay all the bills, and you choose to want to be a wife, go ahead, baby. Try me. Raise the kids and raise them beautiful kids. I come home in the evening, make good love to you here and there. And that's all you have to do is just take care of the kids, and I keep working and keep taking care of the household. Anybody want those type of role, it's up to both people. It's up to both people. If your girl want to work, nigga, so what? All of these people keep arguing and keep fighting about women don't need to work. Nigga, shut the fuck up. I need these bills to pay 50-50. This ain't back in the fucking days with a whole bunch of people in the cornfield and a whole bunch of people picking corns and shit, picking fucking cotton and shit, getting hurt, and they think about muckers in the cottons and shit. Man, those days are over. A whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of blood clot people. Man, those days are over. Oh, picking fucking corn in the field and shit. That's the type of music. That's the type of music they keep playing in the cornfield. Man, those days are over. These beautiful girls want to go and have a fucking job. So what? Let they go and have a job. Pay for the vacation sometime, baby. Sometime. Pay for the grocery sometime. I like when my girl told me, baby, hold on. I got this shit too. I got my own money, nigga. Why you always spending your money? I like this girl. Girl, you know I love you. I'm sorry. I'm just used to playing my man role. But baby, this ain't back in the days. I'm a girl. I make money too. Let me pay these bills too. That's the type of girl I like. So ask me, nigga. I don't have a problem with girls. Go and find a job. Go and find a job, baby. Okay? That's the only equal we will ever get to. We will never get no other equal, and that's shit. You help me pay these fucking bills. But equal, me and you equal, and all the rest of platforms and all the rest of levels, sorry, baby. It will never, ever fucking happen. Don't ask me. Ask nature. That's how God created. Woman cannot be in control. It's impossible. You see your stuff every month. Don't forget. You see your stuff every month. And whenever you are seeing your stuff every month, that's your whole brain and mind is shifting. We don't want you to squeeze the fucking bomb and blow the whole place up. We don't want you to do that, ladies. We are secure human being. We are protected human being. So we are securing you and we are protecting you. If you should control this world, on your day, whenever you're seeing your stuff, you can easily just squeeze the button and explode the whole fucking world. Because whenever you're seeing your stuff, there's a shift in your brain right there. Ladies, we ain't going for it. We ain't going for it. We love you, but we ain't going for that bullshit. I love you, but we ain't going for it. Let's go.
For millennia now, or from millennia up until now, women were unable to enter the workforce and have economic political
so
freedom.
let's get into the reasons, because you brought up something that men are the people that are at the top of these companies, these Fortune 500 companies.
Right. And political power.
You're absolutely right. Why is that?
It's primarily because the women haven't broken the ceiling quite yet in terms of.
What is he talking about? What kind of answer is that, nigga? What kind of blood clot answer is that? Eh? What kind of answer is that? We can stop the world right now. We can take all of what we build. We have enough land, Chad. Chad, listen to me. We as men, we have enough land. We as men, we have enough land. Don't forget. Whenever you hit the fucking freeway, land. And it's all land where human can go and start their own life. Try me. Ladies, remember, we make this world what it is today. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to give you what you always wanted. We're going to leave you to be free. And these land, they're owned by the government. But guess what? The government's saying some shit like this. We don't want these land no more. We're going to take what we build and keep living over here with ladies that want to live over here with us. And all the ladies that trying to go against us, guess what? You can go and start your own life on all those empty free lands. Try me. Since you want to be equal to us, try me. You're going to get all these free land. You're going to have to make your own train station. You're going to have to make your own skyscraper. You're going to have to make your own car. You're going to have to make your own plane. You will fail again and a fucking again and again and again and again. There is so much fail. You fail till God come. You will never make it. Ladies, you will never make it. It's not going to happen. It's not in your DNA. Stop it. Cut it out. Why are you trying to challenge us? We are the one. We are the one. You forgot? We are the one. Look around. Whenever you go and pick up your kids from the school, we build the school. Come on. The clothes that your kids wear, we make that shit. We are the one. The house that you live into, we build that shit. We are the one. There's no blood-clad competition. Ladies, just play your role and we play our role. And what we have? Peace, love, and unity. It's that simple. That's all God created. Why you ladies want to go against what God created? Don't go against it. You cannot win. We can give you the land right now. We can give you the land right now. American government, please, give all American women that want to go against men, give them a free piece of land and tell them, try us. Go and build your own shit over there with all of the men that join you with your bullshit. Like a man like this, you have to go with all them girls. You have to go. They will never make it. Neither this guy right here. He will never fucking make it. Because in his brain, he don't think like a man. He think like a girl. So do you think you're going to make it too? You're not going to make it. You cannot make this shit up. Stop, go against each other, and let's build together and understand what your role is. It's simple. That's what's happening here, Chad. What's happening here? These fools don't know their roles. They don't know their roles, and all of us have our roles to play. All of us as human beings have our roles to play. Cut it out. But let's go.
Men in terms of parity with these sort of powers. But what we've seen with the explosion of feminism is that women have actually begun to enter these companies, have risen into both political and economic positions of power. But that continues to grow year by year, which shows that these social pressures are actually breaking apart as soon as feminism comes into play.
So what I would say is what that shows you is that women and men have different interests. And I think this gets into what I was saying, that just because you see a disparity does not mean that it's not just a disparity in what our interests are. That's what's being represented. I don't know why there has been this idea that women should want to aspire to work 80 hours a week in order to be on par with men.
Do you think that interests are innate, or do you think that social interests are innate? So why is it then that, for example, in the 1980s, only a quarter of college graduates were women, where now majority of college graduates are women? That shows that because of the way that social pressures have actually changed, women's interests are actually now changing too. A majority, I think, or at least half of law school graduates are now women. It used to be the case for example, a few hundred years ago, that a lot of primary philosophers like Immanuel Kant, Hegel, didn't even believe women could be reasonable. Now here you are today doing a debate with me where we're using logic and reason to get to these flows, and nobody here would dismiss the claim that you can't be rational or logical or be, for example, a great lawyer because you're a woman.
Right. So I totally agree with you that women, but I think they have actually entered into the workforce. entered into college under this external pressure of feeling that if you don't go to college, you're going to be a failure.
So you admit that pressures are a part of the way interests work.
Yes, but we're disagreeing on where the pressure is coming from. Like, I think that now the pressure is that if a woman doesn't enter the force, there's no longer this idea that, okay, we're going to come together as a family, whereas there was this reality that there was this understanding that you would have a partner. People were getting married when they were 18, 19 years old. Our grandparents. Now it's because of feminism, and I'm saying this is the downside of feminism. Women no longer have that sense. They
Right.
think that they have to be pressured to go take out a loan to go to college, and then you have the pressure to get.
Well, they have the same pressures as men because women
Right.
no longer rely on men
But-
for an income.
Pause. You've been voted out by the majority. Please.
I did like our conversation. Might have to come back to you.
I'm launching my website, but I need the right name. You can purchase what's available on Wix.
Hi, Candace.
Hi.
Owens. I'm Paris.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, can I explain to you why I believe we live in a patriarchy and why I believe we live in a society that's preferential to men? So, I'm going to use the example of male violence. There's a lot of places I can look, but we're going to talk about that. 81% of women have been sexually assaulted. 1 in 6 have been raped. 1 in 4 women are the victims of domestic violence. 98% of perpetrators of rape and sexual assault are men. 95% of perpetrators of domestic violence are men. In regards to human trafficking, 70% of human trafficking victims are women. So we're seeing a very clear issue of men being violent towards women. And then when we look at the way that our government handles that, 1 out of 3 rapes go reported. And then out of the ones that go reported, 7% end in jail time. And 2% of rapes that are taken to jail or that are that women go to like report a rape or whatever, 2% are false allegations.
Go ahead.
Okay. So
I just want to stop this right here, chat. I agree with everything that she's saying, and I will never disagree when it comes on to stuff like this. I always told you boys, women are very delicate creatures, very delicate human being. Don't want to use the word creatures, forgive me, sorry about that. I love women, and I mean that shit. And all you men out there that abuse women, you will pay the fucking piper, okay? A woman is not your property. I keep saying this and I will never stop saying this. A woman is not your property, Chad. You don't own them. They are their own person. They can do whatever they want. It's that simple. But remember, anything anyone does, man or woman, whenever you come on to do whatever you want, we all have to pay the piper. Because we all know right from wrong. All of us, men and girls. But when it come on to men abusing women, I don't like you fools. I don't like you fools. There's something about you fools. I can't stand you fools. There's something about you, man. I just don't like men that try to control women. I don't like men like to tell women what to do. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, nigga. I have no time. Just find the girl is the right fit. Always remember, the wrong girl cannot do the right thing. The right girl always gonna do the right thing. So if you find a girl and she's not respecting you as all you are a lady, find another girl. Don't try to boss a girl up. Don't try to change a girl. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, nigga. You just do what you can do, and if you realize it's not working in your favor as a man, as a provider, move on. Leave her. Be polite about it. It's that simple. But you punks out there try to control woman and try to ruin woman, get the fuck out of here. And all you rapists, all you niggas that like to assault girls, I don't like you fools. I don't like you fools at all. Because the truth is, women are the sweetest thing could ever make to be on the planet. Thank you so much, God. Thank you so much, God, for women. I love them hard. I love them when they're birds, and I love when they're virtuous. Because at the end of the day, they are human, and they need to be loved, and they need to be protected, and they need to feel safe at all times. What's wrong with you fools that don't have women feeling safe? You are a man. It's your job. It doesn't matter what they say. Always remember, a woman, whenever they talk, it's like a win. Okay? You can, if it makes sense, we'll keep that shit. If it ain't making sense, we'll just make it go at. We'll just make it go by with the win. But you cannot take women serious when it come on to women speak on certain things or say certain things. And a lot of you fools been taking women too serious to where you are acting a fool by abusing a woman. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. And I mean that shit internationally. There's a lot of women out there is getting abused by a lot of you punks from all over the world. But I swear to you, you all need to be in prison. You all need to be in fucking prison. All you punks that love to abuse a man, you all need to be in bomber ass clad prison. And there's a lot of you fools out there. There's a lot of you fools. Sometimes I turn on my internet and I see you punks, talking to women like they're nothing and try to control them like they're nothing. Man, get the fuck out of here. Ladies, if you with a man and he's abusing you, you need to call the police and you need to get the fuck out of there. Only if he's abusing you, Never tell a lie on a man. Never do it. You will pay the piper, ladies. Don't lie. Don't do it. Be truthful. And if you can walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. But don't take abuse from no man. They're suckers. So always walk away. Always walk away. And I mean that, ladies. From all over the world, ladies. Wherever you live, leave that nigga. Because if he's abusing you, he don't care for you. He don't love you. There's a man out there will though. I promise you. There's a man out there understand that they should never put their hand on a woman. There's a man out there understand being aggressive is not the way when it come on to woman. Why? Because a woman are very sensitive. They're very sensitive human beings. Very sensitive. And they're just emotional creatures. Sorry again. They're very emotional. Women are very emotional. And because they're emotional, you just have to understand that shit. Understand when to talk and when not to talk. It's that fucking simple. But don't abuse no woman. And don't be aggressive, controlling. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. We ain't going for it. I never tell a lie. So I understand what she's saying. And I'm with it.
We can't get worried about that, about false allegations. So if we're looking at that and we're looking at the fact that our government doesn't really get that worried about male violence.
Well, so what I would say is, going back to biological differences, men are naturally inclined more towards aggression than women are. So I am not shocked by you telling me, like, even if you looked at, like I said, male on male crime, you would see that there are more instances of men killing other men than there are instances of women killing other women. And that, I think, actually speaks to our biological differences, which is actually at the root of everything that I believe about feminism being a lie, is because they're trying to program people to believe that men and women are the same. Now, I don't think that pointing to the fact that men are more aggressive than women, which is a point that you and I 1000% agree on, whether or not that manifests in the very wrong way, men harming other men, which I think
men are more sweeter than anything else that ever walked the planet. I believe it. I think men are the sweetest thing. Like, I'm talking about the sweetest thing. Wife for the sweet, but you know what I mean. The most nice-hearted person on the planet. There is more dangerous men. There's a lot of dangerous men on the planet. But there is more kind, nice, cool, chill men on the planet more than evil men. There is more nice men. And that's the reason why you got so many wives, so many girlfriend of a boyfriend, so many wife of a husband. Why? Because there is more nice men on the planet. More than aggressive men and more than violent men. Men are just nice creature overall. Some of them, for whatever reason, something just messed them up somewhere along the way where they kill others and where they do others dirty. Of course, you have a lot of those type of men, a lot of those. But there is more good men more than bad men.
More probably than they are beating women, men on male violence. That manifestation doesn't change the fact that men and women are just biologically hardwired different. I think it's actually proof of that. I don't think it has anything to do with the fact of power dynamics in this country, because to the contrary, if you look at prison rates and talking about how disparities don't mean anything, the majority of overwhelming people that are in prison are male, right? There's a reason for that. So when it manifests in a good way, that male aggression, is the reason why we have men defending us, men that are willing to go to war and die for our nation.
Oh shit! We got a bird upset. Hey Chad, we got a bird upset. Look at the bird. It's so funny. They don't need us. They don't want us. But for whatever reason, they cannot live without us. They're all over the internet showing their ass to us as a man. Look at me. I need to feel secure. Tell me how pretty I am. Like my shit. Like my button. Please like my button. That's a whole bunch of birds that say they don't like men. If you walk close to a woman right now and you watch it. If you just do something like something is about to happen, you are the protection for her. Although she hates you as a man, she'll be jumping all over you to make sure that you protect her. That's how God created a woman, to feel secure amongst us as men. But for whatever reason, you got some women, they are getting together, hating us. But you cannot go against nature. We know what you're about. Ladies, cut it out. Just love each other. It's that simple. But Chad, we touch a bird, nerves. Don't forget, we touch a bird nerves. Look at her.
So aggression being an
Red
aspect
flag.
of masculinity has nothing to do with the conversation of whether or not feminism is harming women today.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you that
We agree.
women are biologically different
Yes.
like men.
You can tell she's African, man. You can tell. I mean, we all African as black people, but you can tell. She's like deep African, very deep. You can see it all over her face. I don't know, it might be Kenya. I don't know, it could be Ethiopia, somewhere around there, somewhere, but yeah, she's African. I tell you that right now. She's beautiful to her skin complexion. Is like popping. I love her skin complexion.
What I want you to connect it to is, I guess, power. Because what I'm talking about when I say that we're existing under a matriarchy is that I believe that the social pressures politically and socially that are coming, and even within our music, if we talk about Hollywood, it's very much
That
has
power
become
means nothing. Like, just because like who was on the top music charts or whatever are women, okay, how many women have paid maternity leave?
Okay, that's not
like how are things panning out in the family courts? Why are abusive men having access to their children? Like, why are women making less than men? Like, what? I mean, none of that means anything to me.
So
The bird is getting into our feelings. The bird have something to spill. Why man is making more than woman? I never understand why woman sit down and worry about that shit. I guess maybe because I'm not a woman. Ladies. I wonder if we can cry and feel the same way. There is so many beautiful, educated women in America today that making so much fucking money. They make a lot of men look like a joke. These ladies make men look like a joke. Their only boyfriend and their only best friend is a cat and a dog. Meow. That's a joke they make us look as men that ain't making no money. I don't want that broke nigga. Get him away from me. I need me a cat and I need me a dog. Until I find that nigga that's successful, I will keep waiting with my cat and my dog. That's how powerful a lot of girls today in America that making a lot of money. Do you ever go downtown? Go downtown and look around. Most of those skyscrapers, they cost a lot of fucking money to live in. And I always remember, pay attention. It's mostly girls live in those apartments in the downtowns. Where they get that money from? Their education, nigga. They have some great job making a lot of money. So there's a lot of ladies out here making a lot of money. More than a lot of men today. All those men that make those houses, those Mexican guys that make them houses in them hot fucking sun, they ain't making no money. They ain't making shit. You got girls out there making a lot of fucking money, man. Ladies, cut it out. Most of these ladies today, they have good education. They have a better education than men today. You have a lot of these ladies today have a better education today than men. So with that said, they're making more money, a lot of money, more than men. But for whatever reason, they need some type of equal rights and justice. I don't know where is it they're gonna get it. Because they don't create the law and they don't build the buildings. And men will always trust men more. So ladies, I'm sorry. It's not gonna fucking happen. And I'm saying this because I love you. And I don't want you to have some type of hope that it will ever happen. That's the only hope that ain't gonna come true. God make it the way it is. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at us. Go to God at night and pray and ask God, why do you make it like this, God? Why do you make men so good at what they do? They make the roads. We cannot make the roads too? God will tell you, no, you can't. You can, but when it's gonna done, when it's gonna be finished. God gonna always be honest. Why? Because he live into all men. And he do live into you too. That's why we are living today. Because God live in all of us as human. I never tell a lie. I ain't lying. I try to, but I just can't.
Gap, obviously, I'm sure you've recognized the gender gap has been debunked so many times. It's almost foolish to debunk it again.
Well, you could say, yeah, that most women will go into jobs where they're making less,
Yes.
but then it does answer the question of why do we not value women's labor?
That's not valuing women's labor. It's just a reality that if you are going to be a person that aspires to become a brain surgeon, you are going to make more money than a person that aspires to do something that's, like in the household.
Can we go back to the Bill Biden's question?
Yes.
Why does our country not persecute men then who are rapists?
Well, the majority of people who are in prison are men, so I don't know what you mean that we don't prosecute men that are rapists. We even prosecute people.
7% go to jail. Only 7% go to jail.
I don't know what that has to do with the question of whether or not we're living in a matriarchy or a patriarchy.
Because our government is preferential to men.
So you're saying that they only like to arrest men when they kill someone, but our government is awarding men for raping women? I don't understand what
they're not. They don't care. Rape is effectively legal. You can literally rape a woman and you have a very low likelihood of actually going to jail as a man.
Rape is effectively legal.
I never heard of this before. That's true. Hey, Chad, let me know in the comment section. Rape is legal? That's what this bird just said. She just said being a rapist in America is legal? Get the fuck out of here. This is America. I gotta remind the bird where she at and where she is. This is America. America ain't going for that bullshit. There's no nigga can rape no woman in America and get away with it. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. These birds just wake up in the morning and their vendetta is to talk a whole bunch of fuckery. America is the best country in the world, okay? There's a reason why America is the best country in the world. This country is addicted. It's like crack and it's like cocaine and it's like some good marijuana. America is so addicted, it's like marijuana. You can't stop smoke that motherfucker. Just want to get high and high and high and high. I'm high, nigga. Not smoking weed. I'm high off of America. It's addicted. And America of the laws. And America got rules. America will punish you if you fuck around. So, she just said rape is legal? It's like legal in America? Where? When? Not America. Somewhere else. I don't know what she's talking about, but clearly she have a vendetta for all men. For whatever reason. We are such a nice human being, such a nice creature. But for whatever reason, somebody's trying to get us. These birds that come together, whatever you want to call them, I don't know, but they want to get us. Chad, stay awake. Be careful whenever you meet one of these birds because they will lie on you for whatever reason. They don't like us. Remember, Chad, when they meet girls now, moving forward as today, when they meet girls, try to figure out if they love us and if men is something that they want to be amongst. Because clearly, you can meet a girls like these. You can meet a girl like this, and you can meet a girl like this, and you can seriously in trouble, and you just don't know. Because clearly, these birds right here have a vendetta for men. These birds right here don't like us. While they're living amongst us, you will think they like you, but they don't. Chad, we need to be careful. We need to be careful. It's a good thing to have a show like this. Because the truth is, it shows that there's girls out here that don't like us. For whatever fucking reason, they don't like us.
It's effectively legal. How many men are actually going to jail for rape?
I actually agree with you that in terms of sex crimes, and I don't know how you're peeling out women, because I would even, and again, this has nothing to do with our argument today, but I would even say that people are not being prosecuted hard enough when we're dealing with crimes against children, period.
Yeah.
Talking about
100%.
sexual crimes not being prosecuted
100%.
in this country is a whole other conversation, and you will not get a disagreement with me, but I think that it's wrong to say that it's somehow attached to being a woman when you know that there are so many children that are going through the exact same thing. I mean, the light sentences that are tossed out for pedophiles. It's completely ridiculous.
All right,
That's
guys,
terrible.
pause.
But I don't think it has anything to do with the conversation that we're having.
Chad, I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this one. This one was a great movie. I remember, I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to make this video in 2. So I'm going to go back to the next part of this video to finish up this video. I really don't want to make this video too long because I don't know if you guys like when they're too long. So I'm trying to kind of cut videos in 2 to my reaction. I'm trying to cut videos in 2 with my reaction because the video itself is long. I remember I'm reacting. So if I'm reacting, I'm talking at the same time. So that right there is making the video longer in itself. So I'm going to start making the videos I'm going to start the reaction and long videos in 2 just because I don't want to make them too long because remember, I'm reacting. So reacting while the video is long, it's going to be longer. So I'm going to start cutting them off. So with that said, Chad, I love you guys so much. And I'm going to finish up this video right now. So with that said, no wasting time. We're going to jump on the rest of the video and try to finish up the rest of the video. I hope you enjoy this one, and after you finish this one, you know what to do. Just jump over on the next one so we can keep be entertained and we can keep learning something from each other, from the podcast itself, from whatever it is. We always keep learning from each other. Chad, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. And remember, if you don't like this one, I hope you enjoy the next one. But the truth is, I'm enjoying doing this, so I hope you enjoy watching this. And for some of my viewers, they said I need to let some of the videos they run through before I talk. Just remember, you can always go and watch the original video if you want to watch it all the way through. This channel is a reaction channel. But I feel like it's some fucking haters that's getting into my comment section. But I realized something in my comment section. You got people in my comment section that love me a lot. And they will say some shit like this. Nigga, go to the channel where you can watch the original if you don't want to see him react the way he react. I don't want to call your name, but I love you guys. Thank you so much to make that fool in my comment section understand that he can always go and watch the original if you don't want to hear me talk. My channel is a reaction channel. So I will react at any time, any moment into whatever it is I'm reacting to. So thank you so much, Chad, to make that fool in my comment section understand that he can always go and watch the original if you want to watch the original with no fucking talking. Chad, I love you guys so much. Remember, we ain't stopping. It's video after video after video. We're not going to stop dropping these videos. As long as YouTube give us the platform, we're going to keep working. And it would be nice to be a family for the whole YouTube channel. I love you guys so much. And remember, don't take things too personal. It's just opinion. And everybody do have their opinion. So with that said, we're going to keep going and we ain't stopping. Love you guys so much. I remember, I never tell a lie. I ain't lying. I try to, but I just can't. Choo choo.